Oh, hey, everybody. I've just been strangling myself with my scarf, which why I'm talking that way. It's me, Rob, obviously. Yes, the air is getting colder. The pumpkins are out. Well, the Christmas stuff has been out since August. But it's actually, boo. But you know what time it is again. The carnival will be live on tape all day from the Hamlin Scream Fest, coming to you on October 1st in the usual location, which we'll talk about because I'm bad with directions. And you have, along with us is that very scary tapioca pudding recipe man, Del.
Yeah, I did it from Mike Murray on that the collection he had. Yeah,
where he does the
sort of did a Zachary imitation.
Stir the tapioca. I still can't make tapioca food, but you know who must be in the studio, so we feel very safe because he's evil, but he loves us. For our favorite clown, Kaos.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Good to be back. It's my favorite time of the year. We're here in Halloween season. Of course, that's for me every day, every year, every single month. But Hamlin Scream Fest is back, so we're going to get rolling and get some talking about it.
And what's been going on with our favorite evil clown?
Let's see. I'm getting older. Lost some hair this year. Yeah,
You're starting to scare me without the makeup.
Yeah, I got a little bald spot going on out top of my head.
Yeah, join the club.
Yeah, definitely. We all get older. Let's see. Not much really new. Just excited to be back on the show.
There's a floating hat over here if anybody wants it.
Floating hat.
I love how we had Lib on the show. Yeah. We have a ghost hat floating around the studio.
That's my creepy friends I'm bringing in.
This building's supposedly haunted, for real. So
really?
Yeah.
I gotta find
you gotta tell a story about that.
I have to find out. Actually, honestly, I love doing research and stuff like that. I wonder, like, if the historian at Central would know something, or if anybody would know.
Do you think it's like somebody killed themselves there, or somebody got shot there? Or
fell in
something
the pickle vat.
Fell into the pickle vat.
There was a real pickle.
Oh,
There's a real pickle factory here and everything. But I want to go back a little bit for the origin. How did the evil clowns come? What made you think, I want to be nasty evil clowns?
Well, let's see. Relic Nightmares has been around for 14, 15 years now. We do all the haunted attractions. I do consulting, training, actor training, management training, set designs, anything we can do to creep out you general public people.
Without somebody getting hurt, of course.
Yes, well, except for the occasional body in the back of the, dump truck or something. I don't know. I
disclaimer,
I love Halloween.
Our guests, we have nothing to do with what our guests do when they're not on the show. Disclaimer.
If Rob goes missing tomorrow, I didn't do it. I swear. I don't know. I just love Halloween. I love horror. Love doing movies. Love scaring people.
Oh, yeah. I used to do that when I was a kid. I used to go to the place that's next door to the Dome Marina. They had the haunted house in there.
I'll tell you.
And that was pretty good.
I had one when I was a kid. Now, I had like a relative who was, my parents were very like, let me stay up all night, summer watch horror movies. So I was like, sort of like conditioned. I was all right, but still, okay. They did these ones on my cousin. They censored him and anything. We got to one. He ran out.
Really?
But it finally got me. There was one with a vampire, and I could picture it in my head still. See how it sticks with you? All bloody going around. They were live actors.
Yeah.
But they would have like
exactly.
the Snow Queen, where like now we'd laugh, but I'm going to touch you, turn right. You would flinch.
Wow.
But they did a real good job. But the vampire Ivan ran out. It was like, but then you think like it's almost like a heel wrestling manager though, where like you went to a heel wrestling manager, you go, I hated your guts. You did your job.
Yeah.
It worked. Right?
Did you play a clown at a Comic-Con?
Yeah, I went to a Comic-Con with Ken Wheaton, if you know him.
Yeah.
He and I dressed up for the first and last time as a clown because I scared like 3 kids without even doing anything. They were just like ran away from me.
What is why?
Kids love me though.
I
don't know
for
what's
some
wrong.
reason they like the horror more.
Yeah.
Why do clowns I always, there's something about it. And my one dear friend Tony Mayhem, who's passed away, he told me he had a phobia for clowns. I think I might have told you why. So he's at the circus.
Yep.
He's at the circus. His dad lets him go pee. He turns. He's like, he looks. And there's a clown peeing next to him, looking at him. They did it forever.
They probably made him not want to pee after he saw the clown.
Right.
But I would think, like, if you had, like, say, like, Kaos or Relic tasted the pickles here, well, what would he do as a clown? He'd go, Tastes funny.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that's about it.
I feel like Farmer Vincent's fritters or something.
No, kids nowadays, they're so desensitized to everything.
Yeah, I mean,
Kids
with so
love
much
me, I
bloody
mean-
films that are around from, since the 70s to today. You know?
Films, video games, they're desensitized. You
Right.
know, I get adults that scream and run from me more than I get kids. Rob's seen all my brothers. He's seen Relic. He's seen Kaos.
And he will go all out for the scare. I saw him one time crawling his hands and knees,
Yes,
stick a machete around somebody's neck.
Yep.
Wow, that's great.
Yes, I do
You
go
get
all
older,
out.
your knees
Yeah, all
start
out.
going though, or
Yeah, and
Do you
I
ever
got
use fake blood at all, or?
fake blood. What's that?
Oh, yeah, he's the real thing. No, because I always ask, because when I did movie stuff with other people, they would always have different ways of making fake blood. They use syrup. They would use like
corn syrup works.
Corn syrup.
Yep.
Real, like cow blood and stuff like that.
we just had Jen Marks was on. She did a thing, Sweeney Bob with like Susie Wilpower, and
Right.
they usually. I actually never asked her because I know you can have like the corn syrup.
Corn syrup's more for the edible blood.
Yeah, so you.
God,
know,
I feel
you
so.
can-
Well,
you
it's so
drink it,
weird
put it in
saying
your
that.
mouth.
Yeah, I feel weird.
It's
Oh,
also-
you don't want to put the other stuff in your mouth.
It's proven though because they've always said like I think especially I think of like horror film hosts, 50s horror 60s. There's like the funny, scary, but you get the endorphin rush from the scare. It's like a high in a way. It's fun.
Oh yeah.
As long as you don't like vanish, never come back.
That's only happened to a few of my fans. I promise.
Yeah. Nothing serious.
Yeah, nothing too bad.
But then you're still into the good old. You're a traditionalist for the slasher movies.
Yes, yeah, I am. I still like the 80s horrors. You know, that's where I grew up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's where
The newer
half
stuff-
the people are going to be there. They're going to
Yeah.
be into 80s horror stuff.
yeah. The newer stuff, no. I don't
What
know.
would you consider the newer stuff, like from the 90s forward or something?
Late 90s, early 2000s on.
You don't like
Yeah.
you don't like the homages like Scream or stuff
No,
like that.
I hate Scream. Is just no. Scream is not a good movie. I don't even know why they classify him as a horror character.
I thought
To
they
me,
based
it's-
that on the painting. Didn't they base something to do
The
with
Scream?
painting?
Yeah,
The
they
Scream?
did
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the long mask that Scream open, but Scream's more to me a comedy horror. I prefer more the Jasons, the Michaels, the original Freddy's.
Yeah, the real serious horror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
it's true.
Psycho, Amityville Horror,
Like the
Sleepy
ones
Hollow.
from the 50s, too, were semi-serious. Enough to make you believe it. That's what
So
scared
like
people.
some of like the Mario Brava movies or like the Dario Argento ones and some of those. And I think you don't have to, people these days, it's like, why? Like Michael Myers, Jason. It's like they said on Mystery Science Theater, it's a TV show or a movie. Just relax, don't take
Yep.
it as these
Don't
things.
take it serious. It's just a movie.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to get psychologically damaged from
Right.
it.
I mean, you think about number one, like, I can't think of anybody like sneaking up on me like that in real life. I'm too, or like I always want.
I got you, Rob.
I think it would damage Rob.
Right, I'm doomed in a couple weeks.
Yep.
I'm doomed.
You're
You
doomed
never
next
chal-
weekend.
You never challenge him to
No.
get you where you are. I'll wear my Depends.
Have you ever screamed yourself? Do you know how?
In what situations?
So you have screamed.
Yes,
before.
okay.
Yeah.
One time I was camping at Cranberry Lake, and just gonna embarrass. There's a mouse in the shower.
Go
But I
ahead,
had
embarrass
the one-
yourself.
I
Come
had
on,
the one-
Chaos
okay,
wants
I
to
had
hear.
the one.
Yeah, from camping.
Okay, I've seen this. Okay, Cranberry Lake. These idiots. There's bears.
Yeah,
Okay, they're
yeah.
not like little Yogi and Boo Boo.
Yeah,
but
they're like
these
grizzly
these
types.
idiots. Probably I would say black, brown,
Black.
whatever.
bears.
So there's an ice cream shop. These idiots will feed them, and they'll go on cars, and you don't realize. But so we're camping at Cranberry Lake. I'm walking. We hear like a noise or something. I walk by a bush. I don't realize. I look up. This far away.
Oh man.
And I was like out on the deck, like it's enclosed like a porch. My friend like, sleeping with an axe, and we could see him in the backyard.
My Lord.
When you do dumb things like that's like the Three Stooges or the Wizard of Oz. You got the butterfly net.
Mike.
When I used to go camping when I was younger, we used to go to I forgot the name of the place, but they had bears that you could feed them marshmallows, literally,
Yes.
like in a garbage dump type area. And we had one walk by us. We just stood we froze, we were frozen, and the bear just kind of walked right by. He looked up and they walked by.
I like real life horror stories. Like one of my friends tells a story. So when he was Jim Starlin, actually the comic book writer, he said they're hiking in the Adirondacks. They walked over. You didn't realize there's rattlesnakes. They walked over a den, but they were hibernating.
Really? In the Adirondacks?
Yeah,
that would freak me out.
It had to be somewhere else in the Adirondacks.
There, but there's one story I always hold. This would be a great movie. I think if somebody, you could do it if you want.
Okay.
And I'd love to say that. I had relatives lived out in Livonia, Avon. This is why I used to go to out there to Callahan's sometimes and stuff like that. And I just remember having a book with the old famous monsters. But at any rate, it's it's fall, perfect weather. Imagine degrees. So I'm a kid. My cousin Sharon's about my age. They put her and me and her grandmother while we were in my relative's house. And yes, his name's Bill Clinton. He used to get prank called all the time during the 90s. Hey, it's Al Gore. It's Monica. So they leave us. They go to dinner. We were convinced. Of course, I shouldn't have had The Exorcist on, maybe, especially as kids. But we were convinced, and this is like a farmhouse, okay?
Right.
We were convinced somebody was outside trying to get in.
Wow.
Convinced. It was so scary. Remember, it's an older woman, 2 kids. And we were so thrilled when our parents came back. Now, I wish I could say, we looked and there were footsteps. That would have been awesome. It's probably, how your mind plays a trick.
Mind plays
on
tricks on it. The wind.
Now, if we saw him at the window.
Yeah.
I would just be peeping through the window hey, what's up, kids? But yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. I would have been happy if Rob would have said, hey, I walked out there and there's footprints leading to the window, but no footprints walking away from the window.
Yeah, that would have been great.
That would have been great.
They used to do it. My one friend lived in Brockport, said you would get it would be like Dawn of the Dead sometimes because you get these drunken college students. Yep. You'd see footprints in your yard and stuff like that.
Wow.
In the frost.
What kind of footprints are you?
I'll
just
be
shoe
deep
prints
before we go. Yeah, but I'll be. What is the good psychology of a good scare? Is it more just random or being gross or threatening?
It depends on the people.
I think it's impending doom because our friend Mike Murray. We used to have parties in the woods behind his house at one time, and there would be bats. We knew about them, but when it gets dark, that's when they start coming out and flying by your head and everything else, and just the knowledge of bats hanging around. It's just
Yeah, I mean, that works, but it also depends on the people. Some people are scared by touch. Startle touch. Some are just...
A startle.
Some people, they look at something like me. If I go to a haunted attraction, I'm looking going, that's a wicked set. That's a fake guy. That's a real actor.
I do that with magic myself. I'm
you know what the tricks
you play
are.
it in your mind, but a lot of people... For me, when I train new actors, it's... If you can't scare them, you make them laugh. Just like the podcast. We're here to entertain you guys,
Yeah, well, a lot of times people use laughter to get away from the scare or to kind of defend themselves.
And it's the thing is, if I can't scare you, I'm going to make you laugh. I'm going to make some crude joke about you or, your kids or your mom or whatever. To get everybody just to laugh about it.
That's why I'm fascinated. People, I always say I'm low culture or high culture, not middle culture. But I've always been fascinated, with magic. When I go see magic, I'm not looking at... I'm appreciating trying to figure out how they do it. And you know what the thing about magic is, too? It looks so complicated. It'll be, I had tape on back. It was like this.
Something really simple.
I remember, I used to call it the mini mall, Westgate Plaza. They had the magic shop. But he would show, you put people, just go, look, this, hand over it. Yep. But I'm also into pro wrestling like that. And the reason it's like pro wrestling, because the whole idea of pro wrestling, you're telling a story. And you have to manipulate people psychologically. You have to read a crowd. You have to know when to do this, when to do this. And
that's a big part of magic, I suppose.
And that's a big part. Yeah, a lot of it's performance.
It's all a storyline, no matter what, whether it's wrestling or magic or what I do.
Why do you think they have the cute assistant? Because they want to take your, you're supposed to look here.
Right.
Did you ever watch that show, was it America's Greatest Talent? They always have magicians on there. They do incredible stuff, though.
That's a good one, too.
Penn and Teller fool us.
Can you figure out some of that stuff that they're doing?
I've never watched that one.
I've never seen
but I like how Penn and Teller, because what they do is, and they're always...
Penn and Teller.
What they do, though, is they try to have people up there.
Right.
And one of my friends was on one time, which is awesome.
Wow.
And Misty Lee, she's a magician, but hopefully we'll get a Zoom with her sometime. But what they do is they won't say, but they'll say, I think we know how you did it. They'll whisper. They won't give it away.
Yeah. But they'll just say they know how it's done or whatever.
Right.
And I was saying again, isn't one of the most fun things though when you get the person, you're going to scare me. And then that person is
like
you
solid
keep the diapers.
I used to carry
man
diapers
on them.
Yeah, I used to carry diapers with me at some of my events, and I'd walk up and have a guy like that go, you're never going to scare me, and I'd hand him a diaper. What's this for? That's for when you pee later on. You're not going to make... And it'd be something simple, like I would just hide behind a wall. And he'd walk by, and I would just touch his back, and he would just scream and cower in a corner, and you'd see a puddle. I'm like, that's why the diapers
You don't even have to do anything, because like at the first Scream Fest, I think you killed Zach and I don't know, one time during the day, I'm going to get you.
Yep.
And you didn't.
I didn't do anything.
The best trick you did, that was it. It was like the devil just saying, because I do.
It's like Grim Reaper. Everybody knows the Grim Reaper is going to come at some point.
The thing that you guys are doing, is it going to be like during the daytime? Or
well, let us start talking about
Scream
Scream Fest now. Scream Fest, we got involved in I think it was like the first year, say 2018, 2019.
It's been about 4 years since Scream Fest been around.
Then the evil
COVID
thingy came. Everything.
That was the horror.
They did do a drive-through, which was very successful.
Yes.
He was the evil king.
I was King Kaos.
Wow, that's
that
cool.
would be the Hamlin's haunted Hamlin's haunted highway. It was a drive-through we created because of COVID.
Was it a big show up? A lot of people showed up?
Yeah,
packed. It was
over
awesome.
300 cars.
Plus, think what else you going to do?
Yeah, it was during COVID too.
You know what it was?
During that time,
picture like those Christmas light shows, but scary.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
So we did that. What it was we knew kids couldn't go trick or treating, so we did. The board of directors and Hamlin Rec Center, we all came together, thought of this event. We had cars drive through with exhibits set up. Rob could have set up an exhibit. You could set up an exhibit.
Right.
People voted on it, and at the end, we gave out prize bags. We gave out pumpkins to the kids, so they were
it was still a fun,
they were able to do
thing.
trick or treating.
Yeah.
But in the safety of a car with no close contact.
We used to have a local fire department that did that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're North Greece Fire Department. Used to,
Trunk or treat
before
does it.
When they were all trick or treating, they would all have like parties for kids and stuff like that. It was great.
And last year we had we had Tom on by Zoom.
Yes.
And we had it was a bunch of and we are going to talk about that a little. We have the Scream Fest, and Hamlin goes scary for the rest of the month.
Yes.
It goes Halloweentown, which is a bunch of fun events. And last year we thought the only thing we could have done was the marathon. I'm talking set up, not running the damn thing, obviously. Maybe especially Zach, not just me. I mean, I died once last year. I don't need to do it again.
It's a zombie run. We don't need your real zombies running out there.
Yeah, but we thought but there was really nothing we felt that we could, because, we grab guests and we talk about stuff what are we going to do? Hey, stop. Well, you're in the lead.
Yeah,
come
here.
Talk to him some more. Talk to him some more. But the thing was, if you got, I'm sure, we're getting older, we're crotchety. Imagine the thing, did you have anything, where you sort of inspired him? And I forgot, Tom told me, where, you had the ghouls, chase them a little bit just to get them running.
For the, this year, we're actually doing the Run for Your Life Zombie 5K. Everybody can go on the Hamlin Rec Center page, sign up for it. Wow. Whether you're a runner or not, I don't care if you're Rob or
but they
Zach
have to dress
or anybody
up.
else.
Don't they have to dress up as zombies?
No.
They don't have to dress up.
They don't have to. They can if they want to.
Yeah, make it look.
But we have zombie actors, so we have zombies out there that'll chase you. It's just a fun run. It's around the Hamlin Rec Center Park, so we have a course set up that you'll run for that. That actually is going to be Saturday, October 22nd.
Here because we're not. 22nd?
Yeah, October 22nd,
we'll
6
go
p.m.
all the dates and times. But I always go, my view on running's like this. It's like the story about the...
You don't want to run unless you're being chased?
About the bear or the lion, and you're out camping with a friend, and you put your sneakers on. You go, why the hell are you put your sneakers on? You can't run it. I just got to run you.
Yep. As long as I'm faster than you, chaos cannot get to me.
Right now, the Scream Fest is going to be October 1st at the old Hamlin.
2 weeks.
Next Saturday.
Yes, I've been having weird issues.
When are you going to broadcast this show? Probably next week or something?
We'll put this on Monday probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or we might do this Monday, but it's going to be, or we'll have a special midweek.
Yeah, right.
We always do the Halloween pre-special before...
Yeah, before the date.
Yeah, they've been very good to us. They like us. You want to have this guy like you.
Yes. Chaos. If you're on Chaos's bad side, then Relic has to come visit you. Relic is the evil twin.
Does Chaos have a website or anything like that?
Well,
Chaos is all over Facebook.
Facebook, okay.
Yeah, and I've got grab yourself a shirt and stuff. I got them all.
Yeah. Rob does have all of them. But we got, my company's Relic Nightmares New York. I have Relic Clown of Nightmares that you can search on.
Just RELLIK.
It's actually
spelled a little bit
killer,
differently, yeah.
killer backwards. So
Yeah, that makes
Relic
sense.
Nightmares, NIGHTMARES, New York. That's my company on Facebook. You can look up Relic Clown of Nightmares. That's my evil twin brother. And I'm Kaos the Clown on there. You can go to Hamlin Rec Center. I'm all over there.
Now, have you done anything outside of the Halloween, like conventions or any kind of things like that? Or
I did, but we're not going to get into that.
Yeah.
That's kind of a sore subject. I have done Comic-Cons. I've done
Movies and
events.
stuff.
I've done movies.
I think sometimes I find too, like I find like this show, like I have to have my velvet glove, have all my guest house. I think being your own boss, and sometimes you get put in these situations where it's like if I did a movie, like I was thinking of doing a carnival movie, we could do like a remake of Kelly's Heroes or something.
That would be great.
Pick
Do
something.
different.
I thought about doing one, but you got to have like you can bring ideas, you have enough. But I think like me, it's like doing anything like this. They have to have a little bit of control. Where like it's like say like now if we're getting paid like.
Yeah.
Tons of money. And they said, well, this is your guest this week. But otherwise, it's like, this is the thing. I like people to come on and have fun. People seem to be listening to it. But you want it to be our show.
Right.
Now, when you're
exactly.
stuck into another situation, they have different expectations. Or they're goofing with your act. I mean, like, when I go is like, you're a professional. You're evil. Do your thing. I'm not going to tell you.
Exactly, yeah. But I mean, I left all my weapons out in the vehicle, so we're good on that.
Yeah, he was just mentioning he uses real machetes at times.
Yes, I do.
Do you have fake machetes as well as the real ones?
What's a fake one?
Like, plastic rubber.
Oh, no.
Surely you
Come
jest.
on. Gee. Where
like
do we find these guys?
like a rubber hammer or something.
No.
You're doomed when you come to this fest.
Yeah.
You
Your
know
head
you're-
chopped off.
You're showing up next Saturday, right?
Yeah.
All right.
The thing
yeah,
is,
yeah,
I'm going to recognize Dell because he's going to come in a suit of armor.
Yeah. Rob, I'm here. Where's Kaos?
Yeah, I mean, we'll be
Right
there.
there.
Zach and I will be there, and like we're doing all this stuff. But it's a longer day. Get some help from the other.
Yeah.
And do we have any idea? Like, have any idea like the vendors or the stuff or anybody on there? The usuals.
It's going to be the usual vendors. I'm not sure. I haven't really been able to talk to Tom too much. I don't know if zombie paintball is going to be there.
Oh, yeah, you're going to get
the
pictures
archery.
with the clown, huh?
Yeah, I personally, Kaos has a professional photographer coming out with me. He will be at the booth right next to me. We are doing photos anywhere from $15 to $30 printed out on site. If you get a picture with Kaos, I'll go ahead and autograph for you, personalize it for you. I promise I won't scare you too bad. I'm going to have Relic out there as well. Relic will be running around. Well, not really running around. He'll be kind of stationary, but he'll be out there. You can get pictures with Relic. You can get pictures with Kaos. Like I said, $15 to $30.
You ever notice my Facebook profile pictures with Kaos?
Yeah.
I've probably seen them a couple times. It's great.
Yeah.
But the thing too is like Fox 45, best band in Rochester, because like Amanda says, that clown? We have that autographed picture that she gives out of the studio.
Yeah, there's quite a few businesses that have autographed photos of either Kaos or Relic.
Plus, the thing to always remember, stalkers don't run. What does Michael Myers do or anybody?
We walk.
They just
We
walk,
walk.
but they don't stop.
Yeah, well,
we
that's
walk
a
and
zombie
we will
walk
catch
kind
you.
of thing.
Do you ever see like there's like a short, not Night of the Living Bread, there's another one with a tortoise, where it's like a murderous tortoise, and all you do is see the person screaming and running,
And then the
you
turtle
see the
walks.
tortoise coming.
Yeah. Stalkers, we don't run.
I like
we run out of energy too quick.
I like that one script in Kids in the Hall when they're throwing the shoe at the guy.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that
He's
show.
sticking off shoes. It's like
Wow.
about 20
That's a while
shoes
ago.
at the guy.
No, but I remember I really liked like Bikers Against Child Abuse. That was a really good organization. That's one I don't go to many charities. I don't trust a lot of them. Beyond, I say give whatever you want to give, but make sure you research them. You don't know if it's crap, but these guys are great. I mean, they're always, if they have anybody being abused, they will watch you, protect you.
Well, most charities, they have administrative fees that you could take right off the top of it.
Oh, it's like most fees.
Like 20%
but I think
or
that's
whatever
what
it
you do.
is.
Do your research. But I think they're a great cause. We have lots of, obviously, it's going to be like it's Halloween season. We're going to have Halloween-related stuff.
Charities will pop out of the woodwork right now. That's the thing with me is I charge for stuff that I do. The Hamlin Rec Center, it's all for the kids. That's the only reason I'm there. I'm not there for the adults. I'm there for the kids.
Yeah, they're the ones that most appreciated too.
We're there to make sure that they have a good time. So we're doing. Yeah, we want to be a Halloweentown in Hamlin. We want people to come to Hamlin.
That's running.
It's amazing how, like, out in
there.
Hamlin, they have more things going on than the city of Rochester as far as Halloween.
Well, you know what? I always said I have this view.
Well, the thing in Rochester, you got to be worried about getting shot or stabbed. So that's why
nowadays,
yeah,
for real.
I also
every
think,
night.
like a friend of my good friend Oz, like he grew up in Brockwood. What happens to these little smaller towns too is there might not be everybody comes.
Right.
Yes.
That's the thing.
Yep.
It's a big event. And it makes it special. Whereas, like, okay, if we have it in Rochester, how many stuff do we have floating around?
I remember
here?
going down to, like, I don't know, some small town in the Finger Lakes area, and Bobby Henry was playing, and they had posters of him all over town. Like every freaking telephone pole had Bobby Henry and the Goners.
I was going to say, keep you away from the archery.
Come on, I like moving targets.
Are you doing the pumpkin chucking?
I don't know if we are doing that. I'm
that's
not 100%
Well, why don't we go down?
sure.
You have it on there. We have the Scream Fest is running. I think it starts at 12:30 till
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock. We'll
So
get there a little.
12 o'clock till 6.
Then there's like a Halloween party afterwards.
There is a small party after that. I believe there's fireworks.
Yeah, there's fireworks.
Yeah, when it gets dark, which will happen at like 7 o'clock, 7:30.
It's getting darker soon.
Yeah. By 7 o'clock, it's to be pitch black. So I'll be out there stalking everybody. We have on October 15th at 1 o'clock.
Now, these are the Halloweentown things.
Yes, these are the Halloween events for Hamlin. These are all at the rec center.
And you can go on Hamlin's site, too, after this, because...
Hamlin's Halloween-a-thon on Facebook. You can go there. You can go to the Hamlin Rec Center page as well. But we're doing a kids' party. It's going to be a one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. Great song. Party. That's at 1 o'clock.
What's that?
Sheb Woolley, isn't it?
Yeah, Sheb Woolley did that.
Yeah.
Okay, I
think
don't remember who sang.
There's like 2 or 3 people.
Yeah,
that did
this
the
is
same
there's
song.
a sequel, The Purple People Eater. There's a couple.
Yeah, Joe South did a version
Yeah.
of it. Of all people.
So that's going to be at 1 o'clock. And like I said, Town of Hamlin again. Then the 22nd is Rob's event, Run for Your Life Zombie 5K. Or in Rob's case, maybe Walk for Your Life. You can run,
He's
you
our
can walk.
official entrant. He's our marathon.
Yeah, there you go. He can run all he wants.
I can't run with my feet. You know, diabetes feet's kind of hard to run too.
We'll get you,
when he's
we'll get you a
chasing
mobility
you-
scooter.
Yeah,
You'll be
When
good.
he's chasing you. You know what? That's the idea. Let's get some scooters.
There you go. You can scoot around a 5K.
Yeah, till the batteries run out, just keep going.
That's going to be starting at 6 p.m. So you can sign up for that on the Hamlin Rec Center page as of now. The last event is going to be October 29th. That is at 7 p.m. That's the Hamlin Haunted Halloween Highway. That's the drive-through event. You have to go to the Rec Center page or Hamlin's Halloween-a-thon page to find out the exact entrance. It's a one-way road that we use. Keep traffic flowing. If you want, you can set up vendor exhibits. You can set up Halloween decorations. We vote on them. Kaos I will definitely be sitting there in my throne. You can vote for me. You can't miss me. Look for the purple strobe lights. I'll be out there. We have gift bags for the kids. We're probably going to have pumpkins again. The Hamlin Rec Center gets a lot of donations just for the children. You can bring out as many kids as it is. Let's see, what's the cost per car again? I'm on Facebook trying to figure this out.
So they go by carload of people?
Yes, by carload.
That makes sense.
Not the ones he's got in his trunk. That
Yeah,
doesn't
in the
count.
trunk. It's like Cheech and
Yeah.
Chong or something.
I don't have a trunk. I got a pickup
Did you
truck.
ever do that one? Like I've seen it. My friends did it. Where you go to driving. If the
Yeah, the
people
driving let
truck
them out.
I can't read that. My eyes are bad. I believe it's $10 a car.
bargain at any price.
Yes, it is. And
Yeah,
it's the Hamlin
it's good.
Halloween-a-thon Haunted Highway. It's a final event for our Halloween-a-thon, our month-long event. So, participants, you're going to experience a bone-chilling displays all through all sorts of frightening sights as you journey by car through our entire park. This year, we'll also have some new murals up. So, if you want to create a display, get a hold of Hamlin Rec Center. Bring your kids down. You can fill a pickup truck bed full of them. Throw them in the back as long as it's, not freezing cold or snowing yet. Drive through, enjoy the events. You get a voter's card, vote on everything, turn it in at the end. Make sure you vote for Kaos. I'm the only one there. Vote for me.
You were on the vote for the best. I voted for you for the best evil clown.
Yeah, I didn't win.
Who beat you?
I don't know. I was on Scary Face Radio. They had a haunt actor contest that I was in. Kaos was in 1 year, and Relic was in another year. Kaos made it to the third round. Unfortunately, I got dropped out. Currently, right now, Relic is in the Faces of Horror contest for a part with Kane Hodder. Voting actually ends tonight at 8 o'clock for round 2 that I'm in. We'll see if we keep on going from that point. It's all for charity. They're all good events.
Rob, you might know
Radio
the
is
answer to
amazing.
this. Has anyone from the horror arena ever been involved with wrestling or vice versa?
Undertaker.
Undertaker? Yeah, I was gonna say.
And there's like a subgenre of like scary, like, you know, Kane obviously has done
Kane's done in horror movies.
Yeah.
Kane's been in horror movies. I think Bautista's been in.
Yeah, Batista's
been in a horror movie.
Brodus Clay or whatever, Tyrus, he was in one.
Yeah. So there is.
Because I know
there
there's
is
a lot of crossover into like comic book world. People that draw comic books as well.
That's what they try to do now. They try to bring in, like, you know.
Yeah, comic book.
Anybody want to make a comic book of me? I'm all down for it.
That'd be cool.
I've always wondered, how does Chaos and Relic coexist without killing each other? Or they realize they're too evil and they just want to wreck everybody else?
Relic is the killer side of the twin brothers. Chaos does have a very evil side. He will stalk, terrorize, all that. Chaos is more, he's evil, but he still loves children. Relic loves children too.
Yeah, well, Hitler loves children.
Yeah, they taste delicious.
Yeah, well, you know, they're good in a stew.
He's a vegetarian too. That always worries me.
Relic he's, both of us, you know, my brother and myself, we were in a circus. Unfortunately, the circus got burnt down by somebody that apparently didn't like circuses. Rob's friend, the one who's scared of clowns from the bathroom scene. We were displaced. Unfortunately, we were buried away. They thought the circus went down, so they just kind of buried the whole entire circus under the ground.
Yeah, it was the Ringling Brothers went down this year, didn't it?
Yeah.
It was like the last year for Ringling Brothers.
That was one of the greatest circuses ever created. They actually have a clown college.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
They have a clown college that you would go
which
to learn
tough,
to be a
too,
clown.
which is really, a lot of people laugh at that, obviously. Oh, clown college. No, I know.
But it is like a sense of acting. You have to know a lot of stuff.
It's really tough. It's really tough.
It's a lot of juggling, balance, comedy, how to
stuff like 30 guys in a pinto.
Right, yeah. We use midgets for that.
You ever hear the Stephen Wright joke? Well, I went to a funeral, a friend of mine, he was a clown. We all went in the same car.
Yeah. I actually just watched a TikTok of an officer talking about a funeral, and I'm sorry, but if you laugh at this, you're going to hell. It was a person that had died. They lived in the hood. The officer was telling his buddy, "Hey, you got to have it at a really nice church. You know, get out of the hood, go to a nice neighborhood." Then they went, "No, we're gonna have it in the hood. Hood life. You know, that's where we grew up. We're gonna do it." They were all in the church service. Place was packed, standing room only. They were all in there. If I remember the officer's name, I would give props to him on the show, but honestly, I don't. If you're listening, you know who you are. They were all in the church. They come out, they bring the casket out, they put it in the back of the hearse. Everybody gets into their vehicles. They're sitting there. 5 minutes, hearse never moves. 10 minutes go by, and they're all like, what is going on? So one of the relatives gets out of a car, goes to the funeral director, hey, why is the hearse not moving? You know, my relative's in the hearse. We got to go. We got to get to the cemetery. And he goes, well, we're waiting on another hearse. And they're what do you mean you're waiting on another hearse? Well, while we were in the service, somebody came out and stole the catalytic converters off the hearse, so the car won't move. And the cop's making jokes about, you know, hey, by the way, you're going to hell. You laughed at that. The cops in there making jokes about, you know, hey, you shouldn't have had a funeral in the hood. You know, you were in the service and they stole the catalytic converters off the hearse. Yep. So now your relative can't go to the cemetery. So, you know, things like that, you know, dark humor. Sorry, my apologies.
Well, the sad thing about it is that just happened to a friend of mine. He was a school teacher, and he parked in the, you know, like a city school area. Had his converter stolen, like sawed right off.
Yeah. Oh, we had that happen at my our carpet cleaning business. They stole their catalytic. The thing is, we're going to a job, right? We're going to a job, and it's way to stop. It's puffing black smoke. Yeah. So Zach calls me, and he's like, "Okay, you're never going to guess what the problem was." And I go, muffler. And I go, somebody stole their catalytic converter.
I like to
People
know
are
who's
getting
buying those. Like, does
No,
the
they
metal
caught
place
him.
take
One of
them,
my
or-
cousins told me they
Scrapyards.
caught him.
Scrapyards?
They caught him. It was people going around like stealing like copper and all this
Yeah,
stuff, that type of
'cause
stuff.
copper's worth money,
Yeah,
too.
but I
Catalytic
think,
converters you take to a scrap
but
yard
I
and sell
found,
them.
like I said, like
Yeah.
being dead, like the thing is, you get that dark sense of humor. It's like I think it's like almost like you're dealing with your mortality, where you're laughing because you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
Like
Right,
I've been
exactly.
saying, like when I was in the hospital, what did I say? Doctor comes and goes. I was like, when am I going to get out of here? He's like, probably a week if everything goes right. Well, what if it doesn't
Everything
go
goes
right?
wrong.
It doesn't
Yeah.
go right. Well, you'll be
About a
out in
half hour.
about-
About a half hour.
I got the morgue waiting outside for
Yeah.
you.
Wait.
Yeah.
You know, but like that, or like they suddenly took the CAT scan. They go, somehow you're not brain damaged. You go, get a hold of one of my friends.
Right. Yeah, I definitely brain damage.
But I was telling people, it's like I can imagine like the tribute concert. You could have emceed it. They could have pictured me like on a plasma screen with little wings, and all of a sudden, the horns pop up. A couple of my friends took it the wrong way. They're like, no.
I know. I always wanted a New Orleans style funeral. That's what I want. Like the guy with
Day
the
of the
horns
Dead.
playing around, like James Bond movie. You know, like
Day of the Dead. Yep.
Yep.
March of the Day.
But I think there's a fun to it with having like dark humor and stuff. It's like laughing.
is,
It's
but
like whistling
people-
through the graveyard. But some people don't.
people don't get it.
Well, these
They
days, I
don't.
think people just get, you can't do anything.
yeah,
These
there's
days
no
where,
imagination. They take everything at face value, and that's it. They don't think beyond that.
Right.
It's like, what happened to like going by a cemetery?
It's part of political correctness and everything like that.
Which to me is like it's the
the
enemy.
dead might be insulted if you do that.
Nobody's
Have you ever been
insulted.
sued by like a corpse or something? Like a ghost comes and sues you?
No, but I want that to happen.
But I will be helping to judge the costume contest.
Yes.
Now, maybe we'll cheat a little. Is there anything that Kaos likes to see in the...
I'd like to see people scream, yell, cry. So
I'll
if
tell you, like, one thing for sure, you probably agree with me. Okay, we have the best scream, right? The smaller the kid, the more...
Louder
Ours
the
is
scream.
scream.
that is another thing at Scream Fest. So next Saturday, the 1st.
You find those in grocery stores all the time. That stupid
Yep.
kid always screaming his
Screaming.
head off, like a little small monsters. That's amazing. Just like bellowing.
Well, September
What's that?
1st, at Scream Fest. Rob, Zach.
October, you said
October.
September.
Oh, October 1st. Sorry. October
Aha, the
1st.
podcast gets another person's brain.
Yeah, there it goes. So if you come out, we don't care if it's kids, adults, teenagers. I'm going to have Rob and Zach as guest judges. Probably going to have some of
You can
the
input
roller
if you
derby
want.
girls. We'll have various guest judges.
Yeah, we
But
have the
we're
roller
gonna have-
derby girls.
Yep, we
again.
did. Yep,
Oh,
that
that's
year.
cool.
They were going to be on the show, but then COVID killed the show for like
that-
6
Oh,
months.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
killed
that
My
the
ruined
sister
it.
used to go out to see them at the.
They're,
what was
they're
it,
a
the
great
auditorium?
group of girls.
They're great, and
Yeah.
also my view on roller skating, great going. I remember the only time I roller skated in the United States of America, I crashed into asteroids because I couldn't stop, and I went up and crashed into the No, they're awesome and they're good. So what we do too is like we talk, we have stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
That we grab people and
Yeah,
bring
we
them.
do
as
it.
guests.
Yeah, I mean they got a
Interviews.
great
Grab them
attitude.
not like he grabs them.
Yeah.
I grab them and take them to Rob and Zach. That's
Right,
what
but
happens.
I will actually bring some Jolly Ranchers. Any kid, any person there who can answer the question, how did Michael Myers learn how to drive, and explain to me that I like the explanation. Now, did he get a correspondence course?
I think he did it online.
But it was in the 70s, though.
Rob,
No,
with
he
you,
still did it online.
with you, it's gonna be like Jeopardy at the
Yes.
Scream
But
Fest.
that always, but you don't know what they did in the movie, though. Okay, they knew it was a plot hole. So what's the first thing he does, like Dr. Loomis? How did he learn how to drive?
Yep.
Maybe somebody gave him lessons, because that's the plot hole about how did he learn how to...
Yeah, he went in as a child and he came out as an adult and he knew how to drive when he was been basically incarcerated the entire time of his childhood. So how do you learn to drive when you're incarcerated in a mental institution?
Yeah, that makes sense.
He just magically.
Well, I don't know. My mind goes all over. Like I played that Rush song Passage to Bangkok the other day, and all of a sudden never dawned on me before. They talk about Bogota, Jamaica, then they talk about Thailand. It's a train where they do fly over the ocean.
Yeah.
You know,
Good point.
sometimes you just don't take your stuff serious. It's like a movie and everything. The suspension of disbelief.
Yeah, it's a
I mean, come
suspension,
on. You can, okay, I'm complaining about that where they could shoot a guy, hack him up,
And he
He's
comes
still
back
alive,
next
comes
day.
back to death.
Yeah.
Back to life.
wearing the Shatner mask there.
Yeah. Nah, but we, we'll do the costume contest. Like I said, Rob's going to be one of the
How many
judges.
of that? I mean, yeah, this is like off the top of your head. We have Best Scream. We do age
do.
groups. I forget. Do
Yeah.
we like stick.
We do homemade costumes. Made that joke a couple years ago too. It's
Was
so
it
funny.
a voodoo doll?
Yep. If you got homemade children, you can bring them out. We do homemade costumes, store-bought costumes. We have a couple categories. We do boys, girls, adults. Then we have a scream contest, which unfortunately Kaos goes more and more deaf every year.
I stand back.
Yes.
I had a pet one.
Yep. All we do pet costumes. I forgot about pet costumes.
Oh, I remember the little doggy with the bat wings from
yes,
one year.
We do that. You get prizes. The judges are all there, so if
You
you
got like
want
a
to,
swag bag or something.
if you want to bribe Rob, bring him. Oh, I don't know. What we bribe
Winona Ryder.
All right, bring Rob or Winona Ryder, and you'll win the contest.
Is there going to be any kind of like exorcisms done or anything like that?
Nah, most of
They
children.
did have like the paranormal people
Yes,
there.
the
I don't know.
paranormal
Paranormal people?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure if the Rochester Ghostbusters are coming this year. I haven't gotten an update on them yet.
I heard Bill Murray actually make fun of their car too, because he actually played. He played at the Auditorium Theater. My friend Marissa and I went to see him. No, but this is different. What he did was he played. It was a band. He did old American folk music. What he would do is like
Okay.
read from Stephen Foster, or
Right.
like a diary. Then they play a song.
Huh.
And he was hilarious because it was just, he's like naturally funny.
Yeah, just the
And
way
he's
he
like,
is.
but he's like at the
Just
end he
me.
got a bouquet of roses. He's throwing them to the audience. He sung "I'm So Pretty" and he's dancing. But they park, the Ghostbusters
Yeah,
car.
yep,
He
yep.
goes, and who's driving the little Ghostbusters car? Just over the loudspeaker before he comes out.
Wow.
But he's like somebody. He's got like that natural.
Yeah, he's naturally funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why they had him on Saturday Night Live.
And
for
do you
a long
have
time.
any opinion of the Munsters by Rob Zombie or not? Or
I don't like remakes.
That's on
We-
DVD
we've- I
already.
talked about this
You can get that
before.
on DVD.
I don't like remakes.
yeah, Mike Burry's
Leave-
we don't want
Leave stuff original.
You don't have Fred
Stop
Gwynn, you
remaking
don't-
stuff.
Yeah,
See, that's-
unless Eddie Munster was in it. Maybe he's in there as a big part.
the Tin Can Man.
Yeah.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, I actually have his coffin table book signed by him,
Wow.
which is cool.
That's cool.
But the thing I agree totally with you where this is like, okay, when I was a kid, I would have if somebody came from the future. If he came from the future, I'd probably wet myself, obviously. But if they came out and said, "Oh, can you imagine okay, when you get older, all these you're a collector, you all this stuff, you're gonna see it." I'd be, wow. Now I'm like, it's like same old. It's like, okay, it's like Deus Ex Machina with the effects. It's the same boring story. And then why, when I say, oh, now it's a remake of I've actually have friends, they love. Oh, I even forgot the name of it. I'm so much of the three witches there. Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus.
My friends. That's a couple of my friends. That's like their favorite movie. They're like, why are they doing a sequel? But at least it's the same people. But could you imagine now, if they did Jaws, would be Orlando Bloom as Quint?
Yeah, I
Right,
know.
Yeah. It's
Well, they already got
remakes don't make sense.
7 or 8 Jaws movies?
Yeah.
Jaws: The Revenge, with the shark, a relative knows that they killed him, so
It's the cousin.
it follows him
Yeah.
down to the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cousin
The
of
sharks
Jaws.
are smarter than
yeah.
we thought.
Michael Caine famously
Ridiculous.
missed getting his Oscar because a mechanical shark broke down. But now, where are the new ideas? Why don't you try something?
Yeah, that's the thing. There's no nothing new. Everything's being remade.
Now, I saw Black Phone recently, and in terms of slasher movie,
I haven't seen that one
it's
yet.
there. I mean,
No spoiler alerts.
No, but no spoiler. But the thing is, at least when you watch it, you go, okay, I know where this is going, but it's
But it
original,
keeps you interested?
and it's 70s period, and they do that right. But it's interesting, and it's a good goofy character. Another one who walks around wearing a.
That's the whole thing. I think you need a good independent movie doing something different in order for it to be copied in
Blair
Hollywood.
Witch, when it came out, and the idea was too.
Oh, yeah, the Blair
it
Witch
was
project
different,
was-
but when they ran it as documentary and people didn't know, it scared the hell out of them.
Yeah.
But it also was at the time, you had Austin Powers, Star Wars. You hated it.
The Blair Witch, no.
No, thing was, if we did that, I would do a remake in with Kaos or Relic in the woods. Now
There you
campers
go.
go out.
And then I could scare them. Then it would be a real movie.
Well, you heard what happened to the Blair Witch actors that were in the movie.
One of them's
They're
a
back to
Christian
doing-
now or something.
Yeah, they're back to
Yeah.
working in retail stores and stuff.
Yeah.
They never made it famous with that.
I read something online too. They sleep deprived all the actors. They didn't give them food.
Jeez.
They didn't give them lines.
Yeah.
They said, "Here's a generalized thing,"
Improv it.
and then left them out in the woods. And when they slept, the cast was actually trying to scare the actors.
Really?
So
wow.
the crew was out there trying to scare everybody, and I'm going, okay, that's why to me that movie's just dumb.
No, and the part,
yeah,
horror
like no
is fake.
script.
yeah, plus
It's like the
tossing
Sergeant
map
Pepper
out
movie.
was
There's
so
no script.
you know, it's like John
Right.
Cassavetes movies, or some of those movies I love, but sometimes he was like ad lib. You sit there and you go, these guys are just trying, like Peter Falk. You know, they don't know what. But that's one of the best stories from Mano's Hand of Fate, where I guess like somebody hit the director because only people who got paid were because he was mean to the little girl. 2 people got paid. The little girl got a bike. The dog got a bag of dog food.
Nice.
That was all. But some people, I just know from
Wow.
like dabbling in films years ago, some people, you say, like, I remember when I was like dabbling in movies, you say you do movies.
Right.
People are like, I'd love to be part of it, even if it's like, then
Yeah.
you know what I do to them a lot? Then I go, how do you feel about working with the donkey?
I mean,
Yeah, the worst is, oh yeah. I was like,
Yeah, we're still doing it.
No. But no, I love, like, I had that weird idea of like a musical, like with a whole lot of shaking and all this stuff, and like
Yeah,
a,
that
rock,
should be funny.
a rock and roll musical with UFOs and stuff. And
Oh,
everything.
you gotta do
but,
something
But
like
the
that.
thing is, number one, I found, like, I'll tell you, like, from doing low like movies, trying to raise money
yeah,
sucks.
money's the hard part.
Yeah, and everything. You know, like I'm working on a CD myself as a musician, and I can't have enough money to pay the musicians and everything, so I have to
We
do it
had like an, I'll
little
tell
at
you,
a
like,
time.
getting
It takes more
we
time.
like had all these fundraisers, and like some places we raised like it was over $100,000. Next, movies make crap, obviously. You know, we appreciate. So
Everything's
next time we
streamed
did it on
nowadays.
digital, we made it small. I don't even have a copy of that one, and you know, you enjoy it, but you just go. That's why I do stuff like this.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, this is all ad-libbed. There's no script. There's no nothing. We're all having fun,
Plus, it's
enjoying
a tradition.
it.
It's like
you
every
know,
year you
yeah.
have
No,
it.
and
And
the
it's
thing I
great.
got, like, I'm
Yeah.
really, like, I am touched by this. Like, people, like, I just came, it's like, I want to do something. I always say, like, if you don't like something, see if you can do it better. It just came out like a bunch of guys shooting the bull, a bunch of women shooting the bull.
Right.
We promote local stuff, which I like to do. People listen to it, seem to like it.
Oh,
People
yeah.
like take it. We get more guest hosts all the time. He's part of the freak show.
Yeah.
You know, and I love being involved, like, with these events, like with Tom and them. They've been nice to us.
Yeah.
Oh, one last question though. What about Killer Clowns from Outer Space? Like it, not like it? Because you have
That's-
been,
it's,
would Relic have killed all those clowns?
Yes. Relic would have
He
killed
would've
every
killed
one
them
of
all.
them.
It's
I mean,
like
it's
a
a
serial
cult.
killer that kills serial killers.
Right.
No, Clowns from Outer Space. We've gone right here.
I mean, that's like another cult classic, like Rocky Horror Picture Show. You know,
Yeah.
I love Rocky Horror Picture Show. I've been to the live events.
Yeah, I'm also the
I love
one
it.
who remember Panorama. I remember going there. We used to go everywhere.
Yeah.
There was that one guy who just looked just like him. And the fun part was going to Perkins. They would come in costume.
Costume
and
after.
he would,
Wow, that's
he would
cool.
be so. He looked just like Tim Curry.
Huh.
But he would do the regal, you know, hot fudge. Talk just like him.
Yeah, have the same voice.
But I remember being really drunk one time, going up and doing the time warp, tripping and falling in the car.
Yeah,
But they were rollicking.
yeah,
That's
that was fun. That was good.
Yeah,
times.
throwing
A friend of
toilet
mine
paper
said
and
this
stuff.
was
It was
pre-
great.
Currency and all that.
I would go to RIT and they couldn't do as much. But I would go, you couldn't throw the rice. A friend of mine went, they had it in Binghamton. I asked him how it was. He said, this is how it should be. But I dare anybody, go to that, then watch it on TV sometime, and you're losing something. You're losing
Yes.
something big time.
Watching it on the big screen and the live actors, the
Especially when the
interaction
audience,
too.
I think that's also, like you would say, being a live performer, when they're into it and they
Right.
want to.
Yeah, if people just sit there and watch the live actors, it's kind of boring to us. You know, we want participation. We want you taking, interact with us, so we have something to roll with. Don't just watch us run around scaring people. Try to interact with
And
us.
I've had, like,
Yeah.
friends at theater where they know me, so, like, they might, like, break character because they know I'll have a response.
Yeah,
Or
you'll
like
come up with
some
something.
where some people won't. Like, they'll hand me something they know I can ad lib. But, like, I'll be hearing, like, at Scream Fest, it's like, hey, you're the one host, the Dell guy, some clown with a machete. He's up in a tree and he won't come down. The fire department taking Dell down.
Yeah.
And he's waiting. He's got, like, watermelons down there with the thing.
Come here.
You didn't see that happening.
You got to have fun with it. But we're not, number one rule is you can't break character. Don't ever break.
No,
character.
don't ever break.
Yeah, stay true.
And that's the thing. I want to say the thing about this is have fun at this. Don't take it. Some people, like, if you're going into the costume contest, don't, like, beat up somebody because they did better.
Yeah.
Or kick me in the nuts if I give you like a
Jeez.
6. He's meaner than me because, like, I'm honest. Like
I
I said,
remember a comedy contest like that where they threatened the host afterwards and stuff like that.
But, like,
it's
these
ridiculous.
are all kids. They don't.
you know, where like
threaten
I've
anybody.
had friends they've done meet and stuff, and they said, and like it's ridiculous. I remember like where they said like the judges were all from there, but I had one like when I was in kindergarten where like I lost like a costume contest because all the parents knew. It's like.
Right.
You know, but it's like, just have fun or whatever.
Yeah,
it's not,
right.
And like, he's meaner than me because I'm like, well, for the little kids, I can't give them a bad score. He's like, hell, I can give a 0.
I remember the first, I think it was the first or second year we did the Scream Fest costume contest. I had a little boy that was there. He had a gun. He was one of the superheroes. And I told him to shoot the judges, so he did. And I turned around. I was like, "Well, that's 0, 0, 0, 0. You lose." And the kid just kind of looked at me like I was crazy. And I'm like, well, you killed all the judges.
Killed all the judges, yeah.
I don't know what to tell you there, buddy.
Yeah, little dogs, like a little bit, don't bite us on the ankle if we do anything.
You can bite Rob. If he gives you a score lower than a 5, you can bite Rob. You know. But, all the judges out there, they're all locals. They're local celebrities. The girls from the roller derby, if they're back. It's nobody there. There's no favoritism. So the judges don't know any of the people that are there in the contest.
I will be by my car if you want to slip me.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, here's for your show. We love your show.
Yeah, we love your show, and here's an extra $50 to get my kid to
At
win.
least you sign autographs.
Yeah, we'll have Rob sign some autographs for you.
They got me still. That one when I was doing the film festival and that woman in the autograph book, I signed it Tony Stark. I was like, so.
You should get a popcorn box and just sit next to it, put the radio show name on it. Or
Oh, we're going to do.
podcast,
Yeah, we always do.
Yeah.
That's
Carnival of Randomness, on a popcorn box.
Yeah,
That would be
people
so
do.
freaking funny.
Oh, yeah, we're going to come up with something. Zach does that stuff because I have no clue how to do the techie stuff. We're going to have some incest candles we're going to try. Incense, not incest.
I want to rephrase that.
No, because we have to, like one of my friends, a candle company on Etsy. I thought, okay, we have to talk between, why don't we have like Zach, because my allergies will kill me, we'll have Zach try them.
Yeah,
But
that'd be cool.
this is going to be, thanks for coming on.
Essential oils. There you go.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. That's always a pleasure. And if
So what's the essential oil of a clown? What would an essential oil be?
Breath of little children.
That's great. It's the children's breath.
And now, if you don't see Dell and I again today, Relic Nightmares.
I live in Buffalo. Yeah, that's it.
Buffalo. I think they still have like Halloween stuff at Target you
Where's
could use
my-
for magic potions and things like that.
Oh, they got all stuff.
I'm trying to because I want to. Oh, what did I just do with my screenshot? I'm gonna go through the dates for.
Which is professional because, like,
we want to say the song that's gonna be at the end.
we'll do it at the end. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now the Halloween Fest. It starts at 12. It's at the Hamlin Town Hall again.
Yes, Hamlin Rec Center.
Hamlin Rec Center, and we'll teach Della to get there because he's going the wrong direction. So when we end
he
up,
showed me. I think it's easy to find.
Come in through the dark side of the woods.
Yeah, the dark side.
no, but he's gonna Della and I'll be looking around. We run into these two guys. You got a real pretty mouth.
If you hear the banjos play, just turn around and run the other direction.
You go by actually a deer processing plant, which I always found sort of creepy. It's on the side. It's a little building. It's
I
for
never
like
saw that.
processing. Oh yeah, I can't imagine like the humans in there from the fest.
Okay.
But so we got it. Okay, then that's Halloweentown Hamlin throughout the month, which is a
all
bunch
right.
of
So we're gonna go through this one last time before we end the show.
quizzes for anybody.
Saturday, October 1st, Scream Fest starts at 12 p.m. Kaos is there. Carnival Randomness will definitely be there. Live bands.
Dell
Costume
will
contest.
appear at some
Yep.
point.
I'll start.
Dell will be there in an armor.
I have no idea who the band is, but it's a band.
There'll be fireworks at the end. Costume contest, scream contest for the kids and adults. Following Saturday, the 15th. That's the one-eyed, one-horned.
It's 2 Saturdays after.
Yeah, 2 Saturdays. No. Yeah, 2
First
Saturdays.
15th, yeah.
Yep.
Even God, because I'm going to a
Well, I'm a
band.
clown. I can't count. I can count to 2, and that's about it. The one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater party for children. October 15th, 1 p.m., Hamlin Rec Center. Saturday, October 22nd, Run for Your Life, Zombie 5K. Dell will be out there on a motor scooter or a hover round. There you go, hover round.
I'm being chased.
That is 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Run for Your Life, Zombie 5K. Sign up at Hamlin Rec Center. The 29th, Hamlin's Haunted Halloween Drive-Thru, the Haunted Highway. You can sign up as an exhibitor bring your kids down, get some candy, get some pumpkins, some free treats, see Kaos.
Yeah, he brings
vote
candy
for everybody.
corn to give everybody because he's evil.
I give candy I give the little
and circus peanuts.
Yeah, circus peanuts. There you
circus
go.
peanuts,
Zombie
yeah.
peanuts.
I wonder if Hillary also will be there with the bugs this year too. I don't know. I haven't talked to her.
She may be.
Yeah, she's
may bring
edible
the
bugs.
No,
real
you
bugs.
go in. You go in.
Oh,
No, you
really?
go in. She's the head of the Rochester Museum of Science. You go in the building. We have lots of. It's like a big.
It's a
carnival.
huge event. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a carnival.
Yeah.
Wink, wink. But so you go in there, and like she's like giving me little cockroaches.
Yeah, you
and
can have
stuff.
cockroaches
So what do I
crawling in
do?
your
The
hand.
first thing, you have bugs from the museum. Be on the show. Don't bring these bastards in the studio.
Yeah. Tom actually loves the bugs.
Yeah.
He plays with all the centipedes, the cockroaches.
Oh, yeah. Cockroaches, they
Chaos
multiply
stays,
so fast.
Chaos
It's
stays
amazing.
away from that. The creepy bugs on you when I dispose of you is fine. I don't play with them.
But very cool. Thanks for being. This is going to be fun.
It will
Let's
be a
hope for-
good event.
Let's hope for fairly decent weather. It's fall. We can live with that. You can wear a jacket,
Yep.
but let's have not the predicted. Well, it's for the first time in 100 years, 8 feet of snow.
Snowstorm.
No snowstorm,
And
no
we
rain.
have Dallas brought us because we're not going to have him sing.
Thank God. Chaos does not sing. No.
It's like the
Happy
Well, they don't want me to
birthday
sing either.
Del.
did anybody ever want you to sing Happy Birthday?
I've actually sang Happy Birthday at, Relic has. Relic has sang at the haunted hayrides of Williamson. When that was going, I sang Happy Birthday to 4
I
people.
think he would sing Sad Birthday.
No, Happy Birthday, and then we killed him and threw him in the apple orchard.
Oh, okay.
Yep. It was a
away with him.
happy Death Day.
Right.
Yep,
It's
happy
happy
Death
for
Day.
the clowns.
Yes.
So with Dallas actually graced us with the song, and he's not singing, so we're. So what have you picked for us?
Yeah, I
Del?
found a real Halloween treat. It's from a Rochester band known as Vic Plati. He had an orchestra that played up until the 80s or 90s. And it's the Chiller theme song from the TV show The Chiller.
Anybody else remember Gregory the Gravewalker?
Yeah.
You're a little
Gregory.
younger than us,
yeah,
old
I'm a little-
fossils. It was Jerry
I'm
Carr,
102.
wasn't it?
I think Jerry Carr did the Chiller, but I'm not sure about
The opening
the...
was awesome because what it showed, okay, remember you were a kid watching this. A guy, probably Mount Hope, I bet, or something. You never know. I don't know. I've never found footage.
Yeah, he walked
But
in the
you walked,
graveyard.
they show a guy walking through, and it was Greg. And I saw that sound. You ever do that, like when you're a kid? There's that sound, the movie Sound of Terror, scared the utter. So I've got it on every horror pack, and now I go,
Wow.
oh come on. But very cool, very cool. Great seeing you, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe if he's nice and he's in a good mood today. Well, you'll see me. Del, I think.
Del will be
You
there.
have time to make a will out and give me everything?
Yeah, you don't have to give me a will.
But thanks a lot, man. And listen to the song. Come out. Say hi. See ya.
See ya.